This is our review of the TSD M14, also known as the SD M1. Just a couple things. I got the SOCOM version, which you can buy for $5 extra. It comes with a red dot sight and a flashlight and an RAS system. So that's just one option. Let's take this stuff out of the box. Okay, as you can see, this gun comes with quite a lot of accessories. We have a all-plastic RAS system, screwdriver for mounting the RAS system, a couple BBs, barrel clearing / cleaning tool, flashlight, and then a red dot sight. I also bought a spare magazine for a couple bucks because each one holds 37 rounds. And yeah, also it comes with a speed loader, just standard clear speed loader, holds like 90 rounds. Talking about the RAS system, it's all plastic. It's got a top rail and a side rail, and that's also just there's a bottom rail here for a foregrip or bipod, or maybe even another rail to mount like a laser pointer or flashlight on. Yeah, so as I was saying, you mount it on the gun, you put it into a forward position up here up near the barrel, and then you just slide it back into place, and you insert the screw here. It screws into the body of the gun. You'd think that since there's only one place where you screw it in, it'd be pretty flimsy and breakable, but it's actually it's quite secure and stable when you do. And from that, of course, you can mount your flashlight, your laser pointer, your red dot sight, really anything you want. I was talking about the red dot sight and the flashlight. Flashlight, pretty basic. It's a push-on button right there. It does not have a pressure switch because you can't really expect that for $5 extra. And it's really not very powerful, but in pitch black light environments, it is a flashlight. It will light up the way, but it's not a high quality like lithium flashlight that you can be seen from like a mile away. The laser red dot sight. If you mount the red dot sight back here on the gun, right up close to your eye, it will be pretty much useless. But if you slide it forward 5 inches to about here, about halfway up the rail, maybe a little bit closer, it's actually quite effective. It's not an actual dot. It's one of those things where it's a crosshair of kind of red light, and it's actually pretty effective. My only complaint about it would be the viewport. The area of view you can see through this is actually quite small. It's a pretty small little circle, but it is a fairly nice red dot sight. It turns on this button right here. You just press it, and it'll turn on. Here, let's see if you can get a look in there of the crosshairs, but you might not be able to see that. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see through camera. The speed loader comes with pretty basic. Magazines, they're loaded. The only way I can tell so far to load them is with some kind of speed loader, or one of these, or a plunger speed loader. It's pretty self-explanatory. Put it on there, and pump the BBs in. Moving on to the gun. The gun is entirely plastic, but it's got a good weight to it. It's as heavy as a lot of plastic AEGs. It's got adjustable sights here. If you twist this right and left, it'll raise the little aiming reticle up and down. And then it's supposed to be adjustable for windage, which would move the reticle side to side. I found this doesn't really work so well, but it can be adjusted for range by twisting on this right here. Like with all M14s, it's cocked right here. You just and then you can shoot. Safety is located down here on the trigger grouping. It's this would be fire, and then if you push it back, it intrudes into the trigger guard, and you can't fire. Yeah, what else? The stock is solid plastic, so it's pretty heavy. My only complaint would be that I guess in the factory when they were tightening this screw, they tightened it a little hard. I'm not sure if you can see, they kind of collapsed the plastic and compressed a little bit. But, the stock is very solid. It's got a softer rubber butt pad, but it's not cushiony or anything. And, yeah, I think that's just about it. Okay, a couple things about this gun. It's got the non-functioning fire selector switch right here. It has no trademarks whatsoever. The only trademarks I could find is right here, just the Made in China underneath the front sights. Hop-up is like a lot of M14s. It's right here in the front of the magazine well. It's a little wheel, and you turn it right or left for hopped or less hopped. Hold on, let me just check. Yeah, you turn to the left for more hop up and to the right for less hop up. While I'm there talking about putting the magazine into the gun, it's kind of tricky. As with a lot of M14s, you shoehorn it in, you start in the front, and then push it backwards. Only problem is that you need to put in like sideways force and upwards force, and the first couple times you do it, it can be kind of hard, but you get used to it. Sling mounts, they are here and here. The back one, the fixed one, is plastic, but the front is metal, and it's hinged. So overall, I would say that for its price, which is $45 with the flashlight and red dot sight, and $40 without. Oh, and RAS, and then $40 with just the gun. It's a pretty good deal because they claim it shoots 300 FPS. I would say it's more around 265 to 275. And you know, for a $45 gun with a red dot sight and flashlight, that's pretty decent. I found this gun is pretty accurate if you tune in the hopper up correctly. The only problem is that's not so easy to do. But if you take the time to tune this gun in properly and give the red dot sight a chance, it's actually a pretty good deal. And also, just so you know, you can buy this gun in the extended barrel version. The barrel just comes out to about here, maybe here. But you cannot get the RAS system with that gun. Thanks for watching.